It's WarCraft Day. Greetings everybody, this is Stormy with the capital Z coming back at you with another replay request. This time around this is going to be a game on Amazonia. The replay requester is MoFaD, who is spawning at the bottom left as the orange undead player, opening up with Crypt first build order. He will be facing a player known as JarAsh, spawning as the pink orc on the top right, and as mentioned earlier, the map is going to be Amazonia. Orc course is Undead, and there we go, booster is on. So before we get on with the actual part of the game, I'd like to also mention about replay request. Anybody and everybody is welcome to send me replays for the replay request series. To know more about how you can send me the replays, you can join my Discord server. The link to that is on the Twitch panel and in the description below for the YouTube video. So this is going to be Amazonia. We got the tavern in the middle, one expansion per player. Is easily defendable, but not as easy to creep out. Lab right next adjacent to your base, and the goblin merchant camp, of course. Choice, the hero choice for JarAsh is going to be Blade Master. MoFaD's hero is of course slightly delayed because of the build. Altars up. Wait for the cigarette, I believe. And it is going to be Crypt Lord. Delayed Cryptol is also something that Undead players have been doing as of late. Well, to be very specific, it's something that MoFaD, you definitely had been doing as of late. Lord is definitely a fresh touch to the Undead builds. Undead meta is something that you really like seeing, and ooh, we're gonna see the lightning shield. Let's see it. Let's see it. A bit closer, and there we go. Lovely. That's how you proc the lightning shield there. And he's also going to aggro those creeps on the other side. Going to pull them in towards the Blade Master. Gotta be a bit careful not to take out any of the units using that lightning shield. You're not gonna gain any experience if you do so. And did he didn't. Got the kill. He got the experience here. So JarAsh is going to get his Blade Master to level 2 while MoFaD only just got it out. Will pull in the creeps, and that is the main purpose of this build, to be able to pull in the creeps using the fiends there. Getting the beetles up, but of course the beetles will be getting purged by the Renegade Wizard. Tome of Strength. That Circlet of Nobility and Slipper of Agility for the Blade Master here. Pretty good items. Going to be boosting the attack and attack rate as well. Exactly what the Orc player would want to get as a drop. Now circling the area where he likely believes MoFaD will be trying to creep, and he isn't too far away from MoFaD, but will end up missing him nonetheless. But no, it appears that he will actually not miss him with a grunt there. Grunt is surrounded though. MoFaD about to get a huge free kill there on that grunt, and MoFaD also going to go for the creeping immediately. Here comes the Blade Master, going to disrupt him, going after that fiend immediately, and with walk, there we go, going to go get a creep jack off. Got the item. And now we'll go to work on the beetles, I guess, one by one. Level 1 beetles are rather easier to take out. And whoa, I have to say, JarAsh is doing a really good job of getting them creep jacks. One more. He didn't get this one, but he got a good chunk of experience points and gold while trying to creep jack MoFaD. MoFaD now gonna have to creep out another camp to compensate for the amount of experience lost to that camp there. JarAsh will be in pursuit. Tier 2 is almost done for JarAsh. MoFaD is at 50%. Now MoFaD's ought to be a bit careful. A Dust of Appearance would be good to have right now, but that doesn't seem to be the case for him for now. to kill a creator there, and oh, JarAsh actually engaging MoFaD before MoFaD engaging with the creeps there. That gives MoFaD an opportunity to strike back. Try to get a body block off of that fiend there, but didn't really successfully manage to do so. But he may successfully manage to kill it. This is exactly why you kinda need your Death Knight early game. Otherwise, you may end up losing a lot of units like this. Undead players just need the Death Coil. Now JarAsh is going to return back to his base. Isn't going back, he's just going to retreat a bit, use his healing salves, and then get back into the fight. He has one more Windwalk left in the mana pool there. May regenerate enough to get a second one off right before he engages. While MoFaD goes to work at this green camp over here, trying to, or rather struggling to get his Crypt Lord to level 2 right now. Tier 2 complete.
Upgrade complete.
Tier 3 coming in for JarAsh, and we also got Shadowhunter being put down there.
Our forces are under
Torn Totem as well on the way. Now both players will be creeping solo without having to disrupt each other. JarAsh is likely going to get both of them actually are gonna get level 3. A second sliver of agility. Okay for now. Okay for the time being. And now MoFaD is going to have level 2 beetles, which are going to be much more stronger than the level 1 beetles. JarAsh will walk through his army and perhaps find an opportunity to have a creep jack. He is nearby, and Shadowhunter is going for some solo creeping of his own. The pact is sealed, and the Death Knight is on the field for MoFaD. Item steal, item steal, Root Bracer, that's a huge item. He didn't get. Wow, there was absolutely no reason for the Blade Master to not take it. That's a huge item that he missed out on, and MoFaD wasn't even going for it initially. He picked it up nonetheless, but the Blade Master could have easily got the steal there on that Rune Bracer. Now the Rune Bracer isn't exactly going to be that useful for MoFaD in this particular game, because I mean against Orc players there is really no spell damage. I mean there is no Stomp or Shockwave or Chain Lightning that's going to damage you in this particular game right now, because the choice of heroes are Blade Master and Shadowhunter. Both of them don't really have any spell damage. Critical Windwalk is different. Critical Strike is different. It doesn't work that way, and Shadowhunter of course can put down Serpent Wards and can hex you. So that's pretty much it. Rune Bracer really isn't going to be that useful for MoFaD. Nonetheless, I guess he's gonna keep it for the time being. There's also something you want to consider in a game of WarCraft, if the Rune Bracer is really worth your inventory there. And whoa, we got a Orb of Lightning on the Blade Master now. I'm gonna have some purging going across. There we go, first purge down. The DPS is going to help him cast more of them, of course. He's gonna do everything he can to take out the Obstinate Statue, use the Potion of Windwell. He's going all in with that, and perhaps gonna get a kill on that Fiend as well. That Knight will do everything it can to try and save it. Will not be successful in doing so when walking away. Shadowhunter has level 2 right now. Second spell will be Heal Wave, and we got a couple of Spirit Walkers making their way towards the fight as well. So it's going to be predominantly Grunts and Spirit Walkers for JarAsh, and he is getting a third hero as well. That's going to be the Torn Chieftain, and the spell is likely going to be War Stomp. Now, as I mentioned earlier, I mean, War Stomp isn't about the damage. War Stomp is mainly about the stun. And lovely item for the Death Knight here, Scourge Bone Chimes. That's going to be helping out all of the melee heroes plus the beetles. So that's actually a big benefit for MoFaD there. Oh, Blade manages to escape barely with 15 HP. Some huge amount of damage there across the board with the Death Knight and Crypt Lord. Now MoFaD will go to work on his expansion. His tier 3 is ready. Now only getting the Burrow upgrade for the Fiends. And we got the third hero coming in the form of the Lich as well for MoFaD. That's going to be increasing the DPS a lot. or rather that's going to be increasing the damage output, spell damage a lot. Impale, Death Coil, and Nova. All three of them are likely, definitely going to take out a hero if they are landed on one hero at the same time. The Fiend getting hurt a bit, going to burrow down. A big storm goes across. The Lich is making its way towards the battlefield. Disenchant on the Beetles. Whoa! Taking out all the Beetles. And MoFaD may have to choose to change his may perhaps use Tomb of Retraining on the Crypt Lord there, because there are going to be a lot of disenchant that's just going to be feeding his opponent a lot. MoFaD doing everything he can to take out the grunts. They are successful in managing to successful in taking out 2 there. Storms are devastating over here. More grunts getting taken out, and now he will go to work on the Shadow Hunter. Was a Death Knight returned back to the base after being under pursuit by the Blade Master. Reveal Dust of Appearance. Uh-oh, the Death Knight. MoFaD will try to save it using Impale. The Blade Master, Potion of Invul. Double Potion of Invul. Well, rather, Potion of Invul with the Death Knight as well. And Blade Master is currently invisible. I don't think there's any kind of Dust of Appearance. MoFaD hasn't used Dust of Appearance at all, actually. Wait a moment. Then who made that reveal? Exactly sure. And I don't see Dust of Appearance on his inventory. I'm not sure if he had Dust of Appearance or not, but he definitely hasn't been using it as much as you really want to. I think the reveal was used by JarAsh to reveal the Burrowed Fiend. Got some headhunters making their way towards the fight as well. A Kodo Beast for some piercing damage from a distance. Now MoFaD seems to want to go for the red camp here. He is nearby, just going to pick up some items and going to aggro them. Gotta be a bit careful with them at any point of time. You know that there is definitely a Blade Master lurking around. A good chance that you're going to get attacked by it, so you need to be really careful. You need to be on your toes right now. Rune Bracer, perhaps he can pass it on to the Lich, perhaps. I mean, you can keep it on the Death Knight as well, or rather just pass it on to something else that's going to tank damage. Blade Master is ready to strike. I think it wants the big fish. Gets affected by Thunderclap though. The Windwalk is about to wear out, I believe. That's why it started attacking the Death Knight. Here comes the entire army. Impale across the Orcish army there. Speed scrolling in. A lovely storm there. Going to get a kill on one of the fiends. MoFaD says should cast a live game sometime. I do kinda do that sometimes, but haven't done that since a long time now. Mainly because we aren't exactly hosting any active events right now. When we host tournaments and stuff, I do that. I have done that in the past, but well, you just have some lag issues and some of that stuff sometimes. Especially considering Reforged. The Kodo's gotta go in and eat up the fiends. 2 fiends down will make a huge difference in the army of MoFaD. Okay, there was a reveal there, but I don't really know who used that. Statue down. The Kodo beasts aren't eating the fiends though. He should try and concentrate to get the devour on the fiends, because if he manages to take out 2 fiends of the from this fight, this is definitely going to go into his hands. Blade Master taking a lot of damage there. Go to the shop. Potion of Invul being bought, and his army actually retreating. Okay, he's gonna put down a expansion while everything goes down. Currently sitting at an army of 50. I think it's a good time to break upkeep while trying to expand. It's definitely a good time there. And oh, the Granite Golem actually never got killed. He tried to pick up the pieces there, but here comes MoFaD. Going to go to work on the Shadow Hunt Spirit Walker there, and the Shadow Hunter as well. Getting the kill on that Torrent Spirit Walker. The Shadow Hunter is taking a lot of damage. It's stuck. Using potion of healing there, and using the assist from the Torrent Chieftain Stomp to get the army away. Impale. But all of these are beefy units, except for the Spirit Walker, of course. Spirit Walker is likely going to go down. Coda about to go down! Heal wave at the very last moment there. JarAsh isn't devouring the units. He definitely needs to get position and devour the fiends there. Taking out 2 fiends will prove detrimental to MoFaD. Stomp across the board. Not for the damage, it's mainly for the stun. We got some berserkers around the battlefield there. They're not too many in number though. MoFaD taking apart those units one by one, but JarAsh also got his heroes alive. This game is not over yet. The Lich couldn't use the Potion of Inwell and did not cast. Okay, he didn't have enough mana on the Death Knight to cast Death Coil. JarAsh winning this fight. Going to force a TP on MoFaD and will kill the Destroyer before he TPs away. MoFaD TPs back with 4 units. And the 5th one following the army with the rally there. Expansion is only about to complete. MoFaD has no knowledge of this, of course. MoFaD hasn't exactly been scouting either. He got beetles and stuff. Definitely send them out for scouting. Yeah, like, definitely. Instead of skeleton warriors, you can just send them out. And the best part about them is that they are slightly faster. And they can also burrow down. So you can like have them at some key locations, like the expansion itself, like the tavern in the middle, like right outside the opponent's base. When they're not in use, you can just have them as burrowed sentry wards. Yeah, that would make a lot of sense. What is the Shadow Hunter doing here? Whoa! That's an illusion, okay. For a moment I was like, what is he doing there? Is that a misclick? But I was like, okay, it's an illusion. Lich making its way back to the fight. And why are these beetles left behind? I do not know. Beetles need to be in the fight. Finally, after both of the players going through multiple attempts in pulling the Granite Golem, MoFaD manages to do that. But oh, here comes JarAsh with all his fury with a 52 foot army. He's gonna go in for the assault. Big impale there. MoFaD gonna back out a bit, but the backline is still active in the assault. Gets a kill on that fiend there, and a big stomp across the board there. An impale. Oh, the impale is going to actually assist MoFaD in killing those berserkers. Going to be far more useful than the stomp there. Big stomp. Master Windwalk. Death Knight. Death Knight is hexed. Death Knight is going to go down. No, MoFaD loses his Death Knight. MoFaD loses the Crypt Lord. And this is GG. Lovely game there. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. If you have enjoyed what you have seen, don't forget to hit the like button on the YouTube video while watching this on YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for more content and follow me on my Twitch to catch these games live. It was Big Papa Z from this particular video.